You were looking like you were finally going on a date after like you finally got out of your divorce. Like you were going to Cheesecake Factory with a shorty. You had this tight white Express shirt on.
It's all that popping.
I love you, man, but you can do better than that.
I'm a f***ing animal. I'm a f***ing animal.
Yo, he was looking like a certified crackhead, you know, at the gas station. With the oversized jersey. You know?
All right, man. What's up? Welcome to Complete Animals, episode 16. That's how we're starting today. My name is DJ Wonder. Your name?
My name is Douchebag J.
That's correct. There's never been a better nickname.
JD, Justin Dickinson. That's my real name.
Okay,
yeah,
sure.
Sounds like a porn star name.
And then this guy, who's that?
I'm Dex Hobbs.
Is that a real name? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay.
I am the antagonist of JD's life.
Yeah. And then, listen.
Antagonist means enemy, kind of, JD. That's what
just in case you wanted to know. All right.
Damn, I'm Drake, he's Kanye, I guess. Fuck.
All right. And we have a special guest today. We're getting right into it because we're going to go through a bunch of stuff all the way from Queens, New York, by way of Queens, New York, to Miami. Introduce yourself. What's up, man?
How you guys doing? My name is Nelson Cardona. Happy to be here.
All right, Nelson, what's up, man? This is like a job interview or something. What's that?
You know, I'm a rookie to this, but I'll slowly get into this.
You got a good
Bruce
voice.
Willis.
Yeah. What? What'd you say?
Bruce Willis.
The Hispanic version of Bruce Willis, though.
Okay.
It's a compliment, bro. I'll take it.
I was gonna compliment you on your voice, Nelson, because you're like you could do an animated series or something with that voice, man.
like what kind of animated series?
Like Heathcliff, the 2021 version, or like you're like a streetwise cat. You know what I mean? Running through
He sounds like a friend of Huey Freeman on the Boondocks.
Okay.
That's a good one. I like that one.
We can hear that New York accent. How long were you in New York before you decided to come to Miami?
Man, I lived my whole life in New York. I got down to Miami in 2007. I was in the service for a little bit. I did 6 years in the service and came to Miami and never left. You know, Miami's been a big part of you know who I am and the fabric of my culture and everything that's going on.
Okay, well, real quick, what is your culture? What's your ethnicity?
I'm Colombian.
JD, watch out for that necktie, baby.
Yeah.
Don't say anything smart.
That's right.
And then if people want to know who you are, what's the quick rundown? Like, you know, give us a little 30-second resume.
On me, on what I do, or where do you want me to start?
What, you know, just if somebody was like, "Who's Nelson?" What would you say?
I'm the shit.
Okay, that's all this thing down.
No.
Breeze on me.
All bullshit. No, all bullshit aside, man. Listen, I love hard, man, and I work hard. You know, everything and everyone I touch is means something to me, and on all levels, and that's important for me, man. One thing that I always say that's important to me is relationships, right, and never burning bridges in any industry and anything that we do. Anything we approach, man, it's about networking, building, and moving forward. Never taking 2 steps back in that. So that's me in a nutshell.
All right. And what's your current relationship with which product or company?
So right now I'm the business development manager for 11 Vodka. 11 Vodka is a locally based, distilled, made, sourced, everything you want to know. It's here in Miami. It's Miami's brand. It's Miami's vodka. Mm-hmm. You know. 100% woman owned and operated. I work for a wonderful team, the 11 Vodka team. But yeah, I mean, listen, we're taking the market over. Just being a local brand, being an important brand to Miami from the 11 standpoint, right? Mm-hmm. From the vodka standpoint, we're just looking to establish a presence in the state, right? Being able to do things across the state that no other brands are doing. You know, we're local, we're here. You know, we need to support our backyard. If we're not prevalent in our backyard, we're not doing anything. So from that aspect, you know, that's what we're doing.
You guys are trying to bump heads with Tito's, huh? Beyond that standpoint?
Yeah, but I mean, listen.
That's he whose name we did not mention.
But it's not even that. You're in Florida, right? So why are you going to order Tito's?
Well, here's this is the thing, Nelson.
Hey,
we're like a worldwide podcast. We're located, you know, the studio's located in Miami, but we're worldwide. But you know, we've had plenty of people on this podcast already from 11, which people know it's an ultra club. We talk about it every single episode because this guy goes there at least 2 or 3 nights a week.
That's
No,
right.
he goes there more than me. Come
Okay,
on.
so we know what 11 is, and then this, and we've actually talked about that they have their own vodka. So that's the company you're working for. If people maybe have not heard us before, check us out, youtube.com/DJ Wonder. Every podcast provider, type in Complete Animals, you can find us. Maybe listen to one with Joe Red from 11, and we talked about
Dapper Viking.
Yep, the Dapper Viking. We talked about the company, the vodka, and also how he's a tattoo artist that gave Dex a very interesting tattoo. You want to show it today, Dex?
Nah, I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
We're not,
Derrick Henry.
we're not
as well.
here to talk about that beverage. We're here to talk about the
right.
beverage.
Yeah.
All right, so now, so people who may not know, that, you know, even though it's a local brand, 11 Vodka is going to be available everywhere pretty soon, right? Like pretty much.
Yeah, our trajectory moving forward is moving here in January, looking to launch in the California market, aligned with the Super Bowl. You know, as the 11 brand, right? So 11 Vodka is just a facet of the 11 brand, right? The 11 brand's become a multifaceted brand. You know, between apparel, the nightclub, the vodka, the hotel and residencies, and everything else that's coming down the line. You know, the vodka being a facet of it, launching in California along with the Super Bowl is going to be a big thing. So we're looking to do California in January and hopefully New York in July.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
So
Yeah, I want to know what those 11 parties are going to be like. For one, I want to know what they're going to be like. Two, I want to be like, can we get on, baby? Me and Dex Hobbs have to DJ. Okay, we need to get
we
in
gotta
there.
sneak in there somehow.
DJ World, huh?
yeah, we need to do a Complete Animals podcast from LA.
That could be done as
That'd be
well.
good. That'd be dope.
That could be
That's the
done.
move.
I mean, this dude right here may be banned permanently after what he does, but I think it'll be good content. What do you think, JD?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
But cheers,
great.
man.
Cheers to you. He's enjoying some 11 right now. Look at that guy.
Cheers.
All right, so we know Nelson now, and we're gonna go over some stuff, and you just chime in whenever you want. All right?
Of course.
Cool. Basically, what we usually talk about is what we do over the weekend. JD has to think about it. Did you write it down in your notebook? What you did? Do you remember everything?
I don't remember much, but go ahead. I did end up at 11 though.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that.
All right.
Every Wednesday, Wood Tavern, you know that's where I'm at. Wednesdays, Wood Tavern in Miami. If you happen to be down here, Wynwood area, it's always fun. Friday, I played Blackbird. That's another spot that's always fun too. And I don't want to tell any my bosses or anything there, but I fell asleep DJing. I'm the first DJ to fall asleep DJing.
All right, Soldier Boy.
Yeah, I fell asleep DJing and still kept it going. Have you ever done that, Dex, before?
DJing?
No, not falling asleep. DJ. I know you haven't because you're definitely wired when you DJ. I don't know what you have in your system, but your eyes are always like really big for some reason. No?
Anyway, listen. No, man. I've never fallen asleep while DJing. You know, I've fallen asleep at other times that weren't too opportune. Like once driving, woke up in a cornfield.
That's how I crashed. Please don't do that, bro.
That's how I know I crashed
almost
too.
lost my life like that.
I almost, you know, me and my boys were driving back. This is in college. I fell asleep after driving one of my boys to the bus depot because we were in college and he had to go back down to New York City from Albany because he had a court date. He tried to punch somebody and steal their sidekick. And the person that he
This
tried
was
to,
what, 07, 05?
No, he tried to steal a sidekick from somebody on Jamaica Avenue in Queens.
My man said 07,
and the guy he tried to steal a sidekick was an undercover cop that just wasn't on duty.
Oh my gosh!
And the
Are you
judge-
talking about a T-Mobile sidekick?
Yeah, a T-Mobile sidekick.
Or I don't know if you're talking about like a car.
No, a sidekick, like an actual sidekick that was flipping around.
Yeah.
And I remember him telling the story that the judge asked him why he punched a police officer to try to steal his phone. And his response was, I didn't know he was a cop. So, you know, that kid, I was driving back from dropping him off at the bus depot to go catch a court case. And I was going back to campus and I fell asleep 3 minutes before I got home. And the car spun out and I barely missed a tractor trailer that was going in the opposite direction. And I went through a break in the guardrail and slid down into a cornfield. And my buddy was in the back and he was like bouncing around, but he was drunk too. Well, no, I wasn't drunk. He was drunk.
Oh, so you said two,
no,
my dude.
he was drunk. I wasn't drunk. He was passed out in the back. I wasn't drunk.
Hold on. A show of hands. Who believes that?
No, I know.
Man,
I wasn't drunk. I swear to you, I wasn't
you
drunk.
believe him? Oh, you're a good
Dude, I
guy,
wasn't
Nelson.
drunk.
I left 11 one
Yeah.
time, and go ahead.
No,
I'll tell you
and
my
then
story
I
later.
woke up, and then the car actually wasn't damaged. I got they towed it out, And we got to the mechanic shop, and they said, I was like, well, what has to be fixed in the car? They was like, the car is fine. You just got a lot of corn underneath it. I can't pull the corn out.
Yo, that was the Lord Jesus like saving you so you could do terrible comedy in the future.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm still traumatized from that car accident, bro. I don't know how you still going. I'm still traumatized from that. That's why I barely drive.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, bro.
It actually just makes you a better driver.
Oh, fuck that. I fell asleep on that wheel. That cop was nice, so he let me slide.
Were you drinking?
He pulled you over drinking?
It was around 6, 7 in the morning. I crashed into this lady's right by the cemetery too, into a whole backyard and shit. Fucked the whole car up. And then he pulls up. Like, you think he'd be like, yo, your story's not making sense. Let me check your alcohol. Nope. The tow truck came, dropped me off home, went back partying again. Some chick came and picked me up.
I once fell asleep while a baddie was giving it to me, man. I woke up, I was so mad.
That's worth crashing for that.
I was so mad. I was
he
so mad.
He didn't crash. He fell asleep.
In the middle of sex.
Yes.
Oh, she would have bit your dick off, though.
I was super drunk. I was so smacked, and I knocked in the middle.
But you were still functioning, though, right?
He's like a corpse. He was just like...
I died. I just woke up, and I was like, fuck. And then, I had put in so much work to get that for a while.
That's happened
And
to
I
me
actually
before.
got it, and the night I got it, I was so hammered.
I fell asleep on
She,
her.
attacked me, ripped my clothes off, and then started going, and I knocked. I went to
Yeah, that
sleep.
happened to me too, and I lost my chance.
Is that like a level of ungratefulness?
Yeah, I guess. She drove an hour to meet me up, and I'd been hammered already.
No, that was definitely a lot of alcohol.
Yeah.
I wasn't ungrateful because I
So,
was very, very upset about that.
Hearing all these stories, Nelson, like this guy drinking, driving, this guy falling asleep in the worst moments ever. Like, what, being involved in a alcohol company, and you've been dealing with other alcohol companies before this, I'm sure. Like, what are the liabilities like, and what do you have to go through, like, for all of this?
In terms of liabilities and things like that, I mean, they ain't. It really falls on the venues that we're working with.
But
right?
people could try to sue all the time, right? I mean, well, then I guess you're saying maybe they could sue the venue or the bartender gave me too much.
Nobody's ever sued Grey Goose because Grey Goose poured them too much Grey Goose. You know what I mean? Or they consumed too much Don Julio. They'll sue the bar.
But cigarette companies, they sue them all the time. You know what I mean? And nobody's like, that. So that's never been an issue for you.
Never in the I think.
That's because people actually like alcohol.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, it's never been. And this is, but you know what? Those laws differ from state to state, right? There's some closed states like Michigan where it's like, when you go to the liquor store, it's all government controlled, state controlled liquor stores, right? Like here in Florida, there's independent liquor stores, there's ABCs, there's Total Wines, there's chains. You go about it any other way where you want to go purchase a liquor. In a place like Michigan, like a bar like, say, the Sylvester, right?
Right.
They order a bunch of our product. I go and they hand out T-shirts, hats, things like that. Michigan, you can't do that. You get fined. That's where you get sued. So Michigan's a little bit different like that.
Yeah, it's a weird state.
Interesting.
Some weird states. There's a couple of them. I think there's like 15 to
I
16.
think Louisiana too, Michigan, Kentucky.
There's a whole-
New York used to be there, not anymore.
I didn't know you were so knowledgeable, JD.
Yeah, because that's what I do. I deal with litigations.
Nelson, there is still
personality,
a stigma around alcohol, even though it's been legal since Prohibition ended. It's kind of a similar thing that's happening like to weed now or whatever. Like you might look at somebody that owns a dispensary or works in like cannabis and all that stuff as like, you were probably dirty at one time. You listened to Bob Marley, you got into this, and now you're making a business out of it. So people may still look at you working with liquor as like, well, it's the devil's juice, man. What do you? Has anybody in your family ever said you shouldn't be doing that?
Not really, man. I mean, listen,
New Yorkers, man. They don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think just alcohol from marijuana, right? Just from the way it's viewed, right? Alcohol is legal. The government's taxing, they're making their money. You know what I mean? Weed, you can't control that. So I think for now it's viewed differently. Listen, you could ask this question in 25 years, and I think the answer will be different, just in terms of just the way people view it. But in terms of alcohol being a thing, I think people, it's revered. You work for booze, let's party. It's different.
They know you're gonna bring those good gifts around Thanksgiving and Christmas, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I haven't given anybody. I've been working in the liquor industry for like 8-9 years. I don't think anybody in my family has not received a bottle of liquor.
Right.
It's just what it is. They know what they're getting. It's consistency. They already know.
Yeah.
I show up to Christmas parties. They're like, hey, You didn't bring no booze? We didn't buy any. Okay,
We didn't buy any.
All right, I got you. That's in
That's
my
so-
car. Right? Nah, we'll bring it out.
Cool. So yeah, that all started because I said I fell asleep. So that was Friday night, and then let's see, Saturday I played Baby Jane. That was fun. Had a very interesting rendezvous there. I'll tell you guys about off the air. Dex, what did you do Friday and Saturday? Where were you up to?
So Friday, I actually played at the Sylvester.
Okay.
It was super, super fun. I love that place.
Oh, me too, man.
I love that place.
Sylvester's a spot.
And they're actually, I'm playing there tomorrow, and they're actually moving the DJ booth to the center of the room.
Yeah, who started that? Oh my gosh, dude.
DJ Wonder started that. But you know what's funny?
Who created that?
You
whole
started
thing?
it, but actually, I never asked for it. Tim brought it up to me.
Who cares? Who started it?
I said you
Who
started
pioneered
it.
it? Who pioneered it?
You started it. It's
All right.
fine. You started
Pay
it.
respect, man.
Your ancestors also started other things as well.
I know.
So-
we keep winning and we can't stop.
Saturday, I DJ'd a house party for some wealthy Cubans up in North Miami, and
like
it was
that.
fun. It was extremely fun. I was actually a Latin DJ that night, which was great.
What'd you play?
What'd you play?
Wait,
Yeah.
right.
Well, here's the
What'd you
thing. I have all the records in my record boxes in
Don't
my
say
Serato.
Suavemente or something like
Oh,
that.
I played one Suavemente
Don't
once
say that
because there
crew.
was a lot of abuelas there, and all these people came running and they
man.
started dancing with each other, whatever. I played Celia Cruz. Okay, I got asked. I was asked to play
Play
Celia
Bad Bunny
Cruz.
too.
Yeah, I play all the Bad Bunny, the Jay Cortez, all that. I don't speak Spanish, so the problem is people were walking up to me like, that song with, and they were saying like bars to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, you
Dude.
gotta go somewhere else with that
You
because
probably
I
thought you were
don't.
Cuban.
Huh?
You probably thought you were Cuban.
They would
Sammy
tell
Sosa.
Yo, I crushed it. I mean, you go on my Instagram, you
Nah,
see
he's
it. They
not
were
bleached,
going
though. He's dark
crazy
skinned.
up there.
He's not.
Girls were jumping in the pool fully clothed, going for a swim. It was nuts. It was an
Did you
awesome
join?
party. I had a grilled cheese waffle dipped in tomato bisque.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're
At a Cuban party?
you can tell you can tell this guy's a great DJ. He's worried about the hors d'oeuvres instead of actually playing.
No, I was actually, it was great. No, they kept bringing me.
Wait, but
the-
you went to a Cuban party where they gave you grilled cheese waffle sandwiches.
They
with
had
tomato
they have
bisque?
other stuff too.
I don't know about that.
That's mad suspect. No,
no.
media
That
anoche
ain't-
sandwich.
There was some Cuban. They were
steak
Cubans. They were
sandwich.
lawyers.
Cuban?
They
yeah.
assimilated into American society, man.
They were.
That's
They
complete
were.
assimilate. Like that's
Yeah,
like
they
you
were-
abandoning
they were
the Cuban
definitely-
culture if that's what you're serving.
They
You
were
serving-
definitely. They have definitely crossed over. I'll tell you that much. They crossed over. But no, there was other food there as well. They had like.
They have croquetas.
They had croquetas. They
I
had
don't know, for
empanadas.
some
They had a
reason, I
whole
don't like
taco
that.
station. They had a whole bunch of stuff, right? But then they had other things too that were just like, I guess the catering company threw in there. And
You
it
got
was
appetite,
great.
bro. You can eat.
Well, listen, man. You know what happens, man. Things change when you get a little change.
Yo, this is the
You know what I mean?
This is
You
the
know that.
craziest thing. Like with those like Spanish requests, like girls will come up to me and ask for the like even the song title, and I'm like, can you spell it out for me? 'Cause
Yeah.
I have no idea like what you're saying.
That's
right now.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that was great. I mean, that was super fun. And then I tried to go to 11 afterwards. I was
What
very
happened?
far because I parked my car and I put my head like this. Then I woke up and I was like, oh shit, a half hour just went by. I turned the car back on and I drove up the block to my house and said, I never made it into 11. And, that's just because I was tired. That wasn't really alcohol. That was just exhaustion.
All right, dude.
From being out.
This is not looking good for Dex Hobbs in a car at late night moving forward.
What do you
man.
mean late night
Yeah,
moving
bro. It's
forward? I
called
was
Uber
tired.
from now on. How about that?
I do
Yeah.
Uber. I was tired, bro. I was not
true.
drunk.
You told me you haven't taken an Uber in like 6 months.
Trust me, I get it. Once you have a car, I get it. It saves money. I understand. But nah, bro.
First of all,
Nah, you got an Uber.
first
Make
of
a
all,
Uber
I don't
budget,
even drink as
300
much
for the
speed.
weekend.
First of
You
all,
can't fuck around with
someone who's someone's a DD. They get in the car, they drive my car. Second of all,
DD, your entourage?
you know I don't
Ain't
drink.
none of-
I don't want to say it right now because I have an image to maintain, but I don't drink as much as everyone thinks I do. That's the thing, okay? I might be pouring drinks in everybody else's mouth at the party, but I might have one myself because I still have to be functional. You get what I'm saying? And as a DJ, I actually can't DJ drunk. Like, if I'm too hammered or plastered, I can't do it. I know a lot of guys like to get wrecked behind there. I don't use my tab. JD, though, on the other hand, does use the DJ
And guess
tab.
what? JD pays the next day. I tell the bartender I have an arrangement with the DJ,
Stop yelling.
and I pay the DJ.
Listen.
No. Ain't none of y'all gonna put me
Stop
out there looking
yelling.
like I'm freeloading using motherfuckers.
No one- I didn't say
no,
you're
no,
free-
no, no. I fucking paid. That Venmo's coming straight to your account the next day. Yeah, I
Right.
paid. Fuck out of here.
So he doesn't pay when he leaves the
Motherfuckers.
bar. He pays the next
No,
day.
I pay the DJ, the person that got the tab. It's like we go to dinner. It's on your credit card. I'm gonna Venmo you that shit.
I
Fuck
feel
you
you.
and fuck you.
I
Keep
didn't
going.
bring it up, doofus.
Nah, hell nah. That's why the show's called Complete Animals. My bad. They was hating on me because I'm the pretty boy. I'm always out.
What?
They was busy DJing and editing. Yo,
Okay.
fuck yo.
From the sounds of things, it sounds like you the one that gets the most ass around here.
Oh,
He does too.
You would
This
think so,
comes,
Nelson.
He comes stealth mode.
Hold on a
He
second,
comes stealth
JD.
mode, you know?
Wait, we hating on
Yeah.
you because you're the light skinned pretty boy? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you just say that?
Yeah, motherfucker. I said it.
What?
Fucking talking shit.
No. But what makes you think that?
Cause you've been saying, "Oh, you was out, man. You with other chicks. You didn't invite me."
Well, no, because
That's how it comes off. It comes off like that hating ass uncle who don't wanna age.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. You said to me when I introduced you to, right?
Bro, that's gonna be muted, bro. So go ahead.
You go when I introduce you to beep or whatever, right? You're like, I'm like, introduce you. First of all, you don't invite anyone anywhere, and I said that because you
saw her.
always
She
talk
was in
about
the car with me.
No. Yeah, I
With
always
them funny ass jeans you were wearing, you were looking like a straight ref, dog.
Bro.
What's up with those jeans you were
Bro.
wearing on Sunday, bro?
Light him up.
You're not 45 years old and bored, dog.
Describe his jeans to me because I wasn't there.
those jeans were $650. By
Good
the way.
saying you,
But anyway,
buddy.
check this
That
out.
shit's out of style.
It doesn't matter.
You had these
What's
white-
refy jeans though? Because
Listen.
You know, you've seen it all. You know what I'm talking about.
Listen.
I got an idea, but tell me.
It's like that early 2000s wash.
Stone
with the
wash?
Yeah.
They weren't washed, bro.
Dog,
They weren't even.
Man, you were wearing that. You were looking like you were finally going on a date after like you finally got out of your divorce. Like you were going to Cheesecake Factory with a shorty. You had this tight white Express shirt on.
it's all that
Dog,
popping.
I love you, man, but you can do better than that.
First of all, JD saw
And
the shit.
the chicks you were with,
We pulled
you
up.
can pull
we
any
pulled
bad
up.
bitch you want, Dex. Why would the hell were you with
Listen,
the chicks?
listen.
You're looking like you looking pedophile, fam. Come on.
First of all, the chick that I was with, they were 24 and 32.
But why did it look like they were 18?
Because he had
I don't-
stonewashed jeans on.
I don't
Yeah.
walk around with. I don't hang out with girls that are under the age of 21. That's not my thing.
I know you don't do
I
that.
don't do
Chill.
that. First of all, second of all, we pulled up to the wharf and you just happened to be there coincidentally leaving.
Yeah,
we didn't
and
even know
I
you were
had a way
there.
better time
And
than
then you
you.
try to act like you didn't know anybody.
What
right?
you mean? I didn't see. She's the one that told me that knew
shit.
you.
Huh?
I didn't recognize you. I didn't see you guys. I got in the Uber right when you guys were pulling up.
Yeah, but then you're doing that thing where you like looking around, like you don't talk, you can't look people in the eye. You're like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm
How?
going in.
I didn't-
No,
I
yo,
didn't
holla
see
at me.
you.
Let's do lunch sometime. Like you're like an LA guy living in Miami.
corny.
Damn.
Huh?
The whole-
He's an LA.
out of-
He's
out
an
of the
LA
whole-
dude living in Miami.
Out of the city that I hate the most,
cornball.
LA. You gonna try me like that?
Dude, you act like an LA dude.
How?
First of all, because
You
half
look
the
like
shit.
LA. This
First of
motherfucker
all,
looks like
half the
LA.
shit you say doesn't come through. Okay. Right?
Like?
First of all, half the shit you say doesn't come through. Second of all, you always the type of person. You know
'Cause
what
of
we're
the
gonna do
guesses?
lunch. I'm gonna get you lunch this week, man. You have not bought me a piece of salami or anything in the fucking entire time I've.
You know what? Y'all need to do a poll.
No,
I
he did-
owe
he did give me-
Dex lunch. No. I do owe Dex lunch
Yeah,
and
because
him
he's always
lunch.
like, let's do lunch. I'm
You're
like,
right.
let's
You're
do
right.
lunch.
I need to stop taking out women on lunch, and I need to bring them too.
Yeah.
Right,
And
and
I need to post them on my story. Be like on a
Oh.
date, kind of nervous.
The best
I
part
need
is
to
that
do
he said
that.
bring them too.
And then he's always like, I'm gonna introduce you to this chick and that chick. But
No. Y'all
he's
gonna
like,
do a poll.
He's the person that you call, be like, yo, JD,
I don't trust
what
man.
Are
I'm
you, what are you doing right now? Oh, nothing. I'm tired. I'm just gonna chill out. 20 minutes later on Instagram, boat, 9 bitches. He'd be like, wait, JD, what happened? I thought you said that you weren't doing anything. Next thing you know, he's like, oh no, like this is just last minute. I don't plan my life out. Wow, you don't even think to call home. He's like, yo, I know you called me earlier. You know what? I'm actually about to go out with these 10 chicks. You know what I'm saying? You want to go? And you know what? Guess what? It's fine because they take you for a ride and you pay for everything all the time. At least if you've invited your boys out, we split the bill with you. But no, you could pay for everything
You know
and at
what?
the end of the day,
You know what?
not
You're
go
right.
home
You're
with
right.
them.
You're
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
This is the best Jerry Springer episode we got right
Jerry
there.
Springer.
It seems very honest. I don't know if it's like being a Jerry Springer episode because
Now you know what? You know what? You're right, Dex.
Well,
So,
let me-
ladies, you're gonna have to put a poll. What day I need to take Dex out? Where am I gonna take?
Oh,
him?
no.
And
Don't
then
make it about when you need to take me
I need
out.
to do a post and then put on my story. Be like on a date, kind of nervous.
This ain't
Yeah.
this ain't child custody. Don't try to figure out what you're doing with me on weekends.
We going to Chuck E. Cheese,
listen,
motherfucker.
listen.
Yo,
listen.
you know the craziest thing is that like how long have you been living in Miami, JD?
I'm from here, basically.
Okay, I asked him on a Thursday night. I'm like, hey man, what's going on Thursdays? And I've heard him literally say before, Thursday's my day to go out. I said, what's going on tonight? He's like,
I was feeling like
I don't
shit
know.
that night.
I don't know. Like who does that, man?
I told you I was
And
going
then,
freehold.
then next thing you know, he's at Freehold and he's
Yeah.
in the pit at Live, or he's running around Live
Yes.
with Too Tall Jones. Okay.
His cousin Too Tall.
His cousin Too
So
Tall
leave
Jones.
my baby cousin alone.
Okay.
man.
And the girls that stand like Vanessa at Kiki or the River or whatever, all those people. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, we're getting too far. This is a little too inside. We're sorry. We're piling on JD right now, man.
Let's do
But
that.
I did have an interesting weekend. You know, I went to Live Friday night. I got scammed this weekend.
Let me ask you something, just because I'm here and I just want to.
Damn, he's gonna hurt my feelings. I'm ready
I'm
for
not
that.
gonna hurt your feelings,
Go
man.
ahead.
I want to ask you a serious question, right? I think the people want to know this, right? Complete Animals podcast, right?
I love the proactivity.
When a New Yorker asks you something, it's gonna come bold.
He gonna be real. He gonna keep it 100.
Why live and not 11?
I end up going 11. That's my dessert
your spot?
spot. You know.
But don't sweet talk me because I'm here. You know what I mean?
No. I
That make
love
no
11.
difference to
They're
me.
nice. They love me.
You know?
Derek Henry, everybody. They're good to me.
My man said Derek Henry.
Yeah, bro. Derek
No,
is good
but what I'm asking is this, man. Just
Is that a wrestler?
that's Mark Henry.
That's the world's strongest man.
But I'm asking from the party goer's perspective, right? From the complete animals perspective.
11 is a good after hours. You go there at 3:30 in the morning.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, I can answer for you because
Yeah.
JD's has said this several times. He can't stay in one place for more than 30 minutes.
Yeah, I like to hop around. man.
He's a weirdo, dude.
That's why I don't really bring them because they want to stay in one place. I want to be all over the place.
Because we're normal.
Nah, I just got to do like 3-4
Nothing's
spots.
good. Nothing's good enough. Nothing's good enough for him.
You know
So-
what? At the end of the day, you're so Miami. That's how Miami people do. You know, they bounce around. It's crazy.
It's bad though. That-
Nah, it's
I
good.
think living 11 is a good combination because 11 is an after hour joint. You know what I mean? Like 5 in the morning, 6, 7.
I mean, I agree and I disagree. I think it's amazing after hours. I just think that the vibe is different because if you go to 11 before 3 o'clock, right? You know, because I used to work at 11 and I used to also work at all the other clubs. And I know that people in the industry, most people in the industry haven't really seen 11 before 3:30 because they're always working. And 3:30, 4 o'clock because they're always working somewhere else. But 11 is amazing because at 3:30, that's when they have their performance. And prior to that, they have, Vegas style acts that happen on the stage. Right. They have aerialists. They have, they have just different acts that are like Cirque du Soleil. Like 11 is crazy, but like most people would think that 11 is the place that you go late night. But you don't understand, those tourists are eating that shit up before 3 o'clock because they have all those amazing acts.
You know, it's
and
funny,
it's
man.
nutty, and the vibe just changes. Like everyone who's not from here starts getting tired, and they start exiting at 3:30, right after the performance happens. And there's so many people in Miami that have never seen a performance in Miami. I mean, a performance at 11 that work in other nightclubs because they're stuck at the other club until 4.
You know what's great about 11, man? Pre-COVID, you'd walk in there. It was open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, right? Mm-hmm. So at the time, I was working for Moet Hennessy and Diageo here in South Florida. So I'd go in there and conduct business, just mid hours of the day, right? Sometimes I'd go in at 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon and just catch these guys and talk business. Man, I walk in there, and the only thing in there in the pit is just a bunch of Asians going ham. Couple bottles.
He's right. They stick together, bro. They get it done.
But what I'm telling you, I'm sitting there talking to them, just a couple conversations I had with those guys. Like, we just had a meeting. We got to jump on a plane.
Hold on. Did you say like Hollywood agents or you say Asians?
Asians.
Oh,
Asians,
yeah, they stick together, man.
Yeah. Those are, and they're like, they got to catch a flight back to where to where they're going to be in there. Boy, they hem it up between 1 and like 6 o'clock in the.
Yo, I've been there. I've seen a lot of people go there. Like that's their pre-flight.
Yeah.
Pre-flight. This is my last hoorah in Miami. I'm gonna go ham
In
and
the
then go
dark,
to the airport.
midday in the dark.
Oh, I've seen so many people like, yo,
Damn.
before they go to the airport, the last place they go is 11, and they just burn that bitch down for like 4 hours, and they go grab
Smack
their
some
bags
ass
and they're
cheeks,
out.
get some flat wings. Why not?
Dude, it's the place. I honestly think it's the best club in the world, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's very spoiled. You get it good out there.
It's great. It's
But
got.
what's the goal though? Like I would think that most of the time that you go to these places, especially like late night, you're expecting to like try to take somebody home. Whether you think you're good enough that you're gonna get a dancer or maybe pull a bottle waitress, or at least you'll meet somebody in the club. Like, what's the point of going in the midday? Do like people get endorphins off of just seeing buns?
I don't know. I mean, the majority of people I've always seen in there, they're lit like Christmas trees already. You know what I mean? So
they're not from Miami. They're from a different city.
Yeah, you know they
don't party that
like
much.
JD said, man. You don't start there, but you end up there.
Yeah, all roads lead to 11.
All roads lead to 11. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that should wrap up Dex this weekend. And JD, did you want to talk about getting scammed real quick this weekend?
Yeah. So,
Who'd you get scammed by? Someone stole your credit card?
No. So I was trying to buy these sneakers, right? I was wearing these sneakers. He gave me a deal.
Who gave you a deal?
Homeboy. He's like, yo, shoot me. You're going to mute what I said. I'm going to say the price. He said, shoot me. I think it was between, around there. I'm going to get you this sneaker, and I'm going to get you another sneaker, a pair of Jordan with it. All right, cool. We talk over the phone, building the rapport. He said he's going to overnight ship it. Man, I stay over the phone. I cash app it to him. Cool, everything's cool. He says he's at FedEx. And he's like, oh, they're not letting me ship it. I don't got my ID. All right, cool. I believe that. And he's like, okay, hey, it's shipped. But they sent me to send me the tracking number to my email. I'll send it to you in the morning or in a couple hours. Wake up the next day. I'm like, yo, it's on the way, right? No response. I go back to his IG, block.
I didn't know this happened.
I thought someone offered you love in exchange for dinner, and you went out, and you never got
Basically, you got motherfuckers on Instagram acting like they're selling sneakers. You know, they do dead stock. And, his whole profile looking like Future the Scammer and shit. Drinking lean, whole crew. Like, come on, bro. I should have known better. But it is what it is. Sometime in life, you need to get scammed.
Oh, hold on. What's the outcome? What are you gonna do? You gonna get the Zoes on them or what?
Nah, just lesson learned, bro.
You're gonna take the L?
God bless him. Karma's a bitch.
Dude,
Yeah,
nah.
that's
something needs to be done. What would you do, Drip Ninja?
I just call Cash App.
What I would do is I would
investigate
just
this person.
I would just call the credit card company or wherever the funds were remitted from, and I'd be like, listen, I was charged something under false pretenses, and I'd like to start a claim, and I would just give them my story. And I'm with Chase, and
you just gotta use Amex.
Amex.
I call
Amex. Chase, Amex, all that, they give you that shit right back, rapido.
That's it.
So are you gonna do that?
This guy's dealing with Cash App. So
I call them. They're dope.
Yo, honestly, I'm not gonna say which DJ. Okay, there's a DJ in Miami that's very, very popular, son of a bitch. But I'm actually banned from Cash App because this motherfucker paid me for services. Okay, and then after I gave him the services, his cheap ass went and claimed that I didn't. When I did, and I think this is what happened. Because one day my Cash App just stopped working.
Yo, Cash App's for the ratchets. Talk about Venmo,
somebody complained and got one of my transactions reversed, and from there I was permanently banned from Cash App, which I found out maybe like 6 months ago. And Cash App still has my money in it, and they won't release it.
How much money you got in there?
Like,
jeez, you guys are losing. Like it's
Cash
all
App,
good.
and Cash App keeps like it keeps declining. It keeps like that's why I never use Cash App.
I just can't believe you're gonna sit there and just take it, man. Like I would be. I go into super investigator mode. I'd find out a lot of stuff, bro.
It is what it is, bro.
It's too much.
I got a friend who bought the subscription online for this Forex trading type of thing, right? Like, you're gonna teach me all
Is
this.
it IML?
I don't even know, man. And he invested all this money to get into this Forex.
Oh yeah, now I go after these motherfuckers.
And they teach him how to become a better Forex trader, so on and so forth. Right? They send him all these all these tools.
I know so many
tools
people
of the
that do
trade.
Hell yeah, I would snitch, but I'm not. Go ahead.
Yo, listen. So this dude was from I believe Alabama, or she was telling me, man.
Alabama, a poor guy, man.
He sold the subscription, sold the bill of goods. Make a long story short, it was all fraud, right? She found my man's. She went through the investigation. She's a woman, right? So she knows, like, they know how to, like,
the bloodhounds.
She was on it, man. She contacted his actual, like, job where he worked at. Like, look, just so you know, your employee's scamming people at X amount of money. You should, and to the point where he sent her an email. It was like, yo, like, leave my shit alone. Stop. Like, she chased him down, got her money back.
Wow.
Real deal.
Damn, relentless.
Never mess with the Carmen Sandiego skills of a female on Instagram.
Damn, and then I met some wonderful young lady. She told me, listen, there's something I've been wanting to tell you. I'm really into you, but I'm in an open relationship. And I'm like, oh, great. I need to see you all the time.
Nelson, I know you haven't been here before, but JD he loves talking about open relationships. It's his favorite topic. And he acts like he's never talked about this before, but just so you know. Okay?
But, like, I want to know, like, I think open relationship is dangerous.
I think they're stressful. You might as well just be friends, just have sex with each
because,
other.
like,
'Cause
that
that's
means-
exactly what you are.
Let's say you're not hooking up. You're gonna tell that dude where I live. You're probably gonna share. Ladies like sharing their location nowadays. What if he knows where I live? What if one day he gets angry at you, takes it out on me, pulls up to my place? Ever thought about that?
You live in a dangerous life, JD.
No. This never happened.
That's
to me.
too in depth. I mean,
I'm just think. I'm a deep thinker. It's like you.
Are
never
you?
know.
Yo, if you're that deep of a
She lives with Buddy,
but if you're that deep of a
but she
thinker,
lives with the guy. That's dangerous.
yeah, but if you're that deep of a thinker, you shouldn't be in an open relationship. You thinking
No,
that
I'm
deep.
not in an open relationship.
Yeah.
I just thought about it. I'm like, yeah, peace.
Oh, hold on. But so a woman approached you. She said she's in an open relationship. And
She
then,
met me up. I'm
Okay.
thinking she's coming by herself. I'm
Yeah.
thinking she's coming with a whole gang of friends.
Yeah.
She shows up by herself. This is how you know a chick is cheating or she's feeling it when she comes by herself. She always wears a long sleeve shirt for some reason and some heels, like a tight long sleeve for some weird reason. I've noticed that. Like
Does
always.
she have tattoos?
I think she did. She was Asian though. Like,
She was Asian?
Yeah.
white and Asian.
Yeah. It's very exotic. Anyways.
I've never heard that before.
and then
Asian.
she kept it a buck with me. She's like, yo, I was an ex stripper too. I'm like, you?
She had tattoos
Yeah, probably.
or burns.
But anyways,
She had a tattoo over her C-section
some
scar.
shit ain't adding up.
What?
You live with a dude. I love my life. Thank you. It's over.
Oh, hold on. Wait. So you didn't do anything with her? I find that hard to believe.
So if she's bad, you gonna turn it down because she lives with a man?
No, we went to 11. We went to 11.
Uh-huh.
We had a blast, you know.
Okay.
And then after that, yeah, we just went back to my spot. It was dope. It was interesting.
so you did mess
then-
with an open relationship woman.
Well, I don't know her. It's just the next day I woke up, I put two and two together. This is a little dangerous. Because then he was calling her, yo, where you at? And I see how his name is saved on her phone.
That's
Like-
what killer.
No, like my life, my this with I'm like,
Oh my
this is not an
gosh.
open relationship. It's all good.
It's open on
it is
it's
what
open
it
on
is.
her part, but dude doesn't know it's
I
an
don't
open
know.
relationship.
I don't know,
right?
man. Maybe dude could be like 50 years old. Who knows who he is?
Maybe he might be a sugar daddy. You gotta remember.
Yeah, we
sometimes-
don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What do you think women see in you, JD? Because I didn't want to ask.
I'm a brutal, honest-
I didn't want to know this. I mean, what do you think women see to you?
I'm a pretty comprehension motherfucker, and I'm very brutally honest.
that sense did not comprehend.
Wait, excuse me?
I'm a pretty comprehensive dude with them. They
okay.
like that, and I'm just brutally honest.
Comprehensive. Okay.
That's
Okay,
it.
comprehensive. You're like a life insurance policy.
I'm just, I like that one. I'm just straightforward.
He reminds me of the guy. He reminds me of Damon Wayans when he was in jail and in Living Color, and he would do that skit. And he would put all those fucking those words together, like the constituents of my constipation and the proclamation
He nailed it.
of
Yo.
my ejaculation.
that's
It's
like
in the
it.
constellation.
We mean, what do they like in me?
Like when women see you, what do they like in you?
Right. So,
You gotta ask them that. But most
Do they
of them,
think that you're like, oh, he's light skinned as a tool? Like,
nah,
you know what
a lot
I'm
of
saying?
them told me like,
Are you a good dancer? I don't know. Like, what do you
She kept it
do?
a buck
Like,
with me. She said I'm an asshole, but the fact that I'm always hanging out with pretty women, she was attracted by that. She felt secure.
okay, so they think that
She
Now-
felt secure.
now it's making
coming
sense. So you
together.
keep
There you
So you're gonna
you
meet
keep good looking
the other
women
part.
around. So they think that
No, I don't
there's
keep them
something-
around for that. I'm just
Yes, you
naturally
do.
myself.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, y'all trying
Yes,
to call
you
me a pimp, bro?
Come on, yo, bro.
That's
Stop
called pimping,
lying, bro.
That's called pimping.
No, it's not called pimping because you're not doing it for remuneration, which means the receiving of money. I don't know if you know that. But listen. Hold on a second.
Yo,
Just
I
because you
love
keep
this.
good,
This is the best.
just because you keep good looking women
I don't
around doesn't
keep
make you a
them. They just
pimp.
come
Oh, I
around.
guess I mean in the terms of pimping, like maybe an old school Ludacris video. I don't know, like pimping
all over the
pimping ain't
world.
easy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, but if you're always around good women, looking women, they probably think, okay, well, these women are of a certain class or a standard. They like to hang out with this guy. Maybe there's something special about him. You know, what is it that they know about him that I don't know about him? Is he, you know, and that's what it is. Maybe.
It's the same way. Like sometimes I look at these like
That I can give away, but go ahead.
these guys on like Instagram that are like entourage members, or like even like the dude that smashed and left Amber Rose, like her like it was like one of like Tiger's entourage.
Khalifa?
No. He works for Def Jam. It's like you're in vicinity of like some of these other people.
Oh,
and
Tiger's boy.
And I think that's what JD is utilizing. That's why he doesn't bring us around, because he creates this perception.
On the contrary,
And he's very comprehensive.
On the contrary, I like you around me, bro. You're very calm and quiet.
Okay, thanks.
You're basically you remind me of Ray, my cousin Ray. So you're a calm version of you. I like you around too. You're used to it.
You sound like you were half lying when you said that.
I just feel like you're gonna turn into a comedian when they're around. No, I'm fucking.
Oh,
with you. There you
JD just fucking admitted what it was.
He
Just
doesn't
like
like, he doesn't like you taking the
he
shine.
thinks
Says
he
too
thinks
funny-
that I'm
funny
too
to him.
funny,
Yeah.
and he thinks that he's like, listen, I don't want nobody that's funny with more money around me, okay? Because,
Nah, hell no.
Because
real talk. Like, I need to like start rolling with more dudes. So you're always more than welcome, man.
listen, man, I'm telling you, you can use a little help with the tab sometimes if you want to keep Ubering them by yourself. Okay.
Every time I'm around him, I'm always Ubering a chick for some weird reason.
He's always Ubering chick and
So wait,
picking
you
up.
Uber the girl?
Yes, man.
That's part of your game. I
don't expect nothing in return.
That's
you know
part
what
of the
I'm
arsenal.
I
That's
don't
part of
expect
the arsenal.
nothing
That's
in
part
return.
of. That's part
It's
of
not
that.
all of
Hold
them.
on, but what kind of like firepower does that arsenal include when you have to Uber a girl? Would you use that particular
Like,
weapon?
for just having company.
I mean, it's a lubricant. You know, it facilitates. It's the John Stockton of the move. You know. it's
Okay,
just a
it gets the
little-
job done.
Yeah.
I used to do Ubering, but now I stick to driving because
Picking
I
them
feel
up.
like I mean it's nice to make sure that they are safely received from point A to point B.
Safely received.
So when you get to where they're at, do you get out of your car door, like walk around and open the door for them?
Hell no.
Okay.
I mean, I'll do that thing where you push the door open.
Yeah, exactly. I knew it.
You know what I mean? Just get in.
Bitch, be gone.
I'm always like, yo, pull the door closed. You put your seatbelt on.
Nelson,
Start beeping.
this guy was wearing $600 jeans. You think he's gonna get out and go talk to this
Yo,
girl?
those jeans
Okay.
were hideous, bro.
Stonewashed.
I mean, whatever. Fine, fair enough. But
The
you
jeans
know,
were fine. It's a shirt that probably had to go, man.
actually. I mean,
You're looking
the
like
chicks
that
said they
dad.
liked it.
He's questioning your whole outfit.
You're
The
looking like
women said
that.
they liked it.
Yeah, the way they were dressed was a little trash for them to
Oh
admit
my
that too, man.
god!
I mean, we were casually hanging out, going
Yeah,
to
yeah, I
the
went
wharf.
to the wharf,
You know,
you're
you
right.
were going to Kiki on the river.
And then,
and
yo,
all
your
this
boy
stuff.
won, man. That's suspicious again. Jake Paul.
Okay, great, JD. Anyway, listen, I want you to duck real quick. Duck your head. You ready? Duck, man. Come on. You know why? Because it's time to really talk to Nelson. All right, you can unduck your head. The wall's closed. We're in interview mode now, Nelson. In case you didn't know. So you said you were in the service before. What branch did you serve?
I was an Army man. I was an Army. I was 11 Bravo. So 11 Bravos are airborne infantrymen. I was with the 101st Airborne Division, and I did some pretty cool shit in my life.
What kind of training does that entail? Did you have to jump out of an airplane or anything?
Exactly. So you're jumping out of airplanes and fast roping out of Blackhawks into combat.
Whoa, that's fire. That's probably the most fire
Yeah.
Damn,
shit that I've heard from somebody that's in the military.
Yeah, man.
I know some guys that went into the military, but they were like peeling potatoes or something.
Right? Hey,
Now listen,
he's
man.
right.
I worked with my family, right? Guys that I sweat with, I bled with, band of brothers, right? Like they say it. You know, those guys are eternally just immortalized in the fabric of who I am and everything moving forward, man. It's a special thing. And it's not for everybody, but for those that do it, it's amazing.
Yeah. So how do you feel about what's happening with Afghanistan and everything right now?
I've been in my feelings, man. I've been in my feelings the past 2 weeks. It's been a tough pill to swallow, right? From the perspective of just, you know, all the lives lost, right? Families that changed forever, right? Kids that lost their fathers, wives that lost their husbands. You know, just to pull out the way we pulled out. You know, I agree we shouldn't be there anymore. You know, losing bodies, but the way we pulled out created a power vacuum that's going on over there, and there's a lot more to it. But you know, I've been in my feelings, man. I really haven't been able to put my finger on how I really feel about it because I'm 50-50. I agree we should be there, but I agree we shouldn't. So, you know.
All right. Well, I guess it's definitely going to be like a learning lesson for the U.S. moving forward. Would you do it all over again if you had to go back in the military?
In a heartbeat, and I take everybody I knew with me. I think it's one of those things in life, man. You know, it's crazy. Take it a step back. During COVID, we're going through just you know, everything with Black Lives Matter and all that. We're going through just police officers and their trainings. I was talking to my good friend of mine. He's in the National Guard up in New Jersey. You know, just talk about how police officers need to go through basic training. Just, you know, be in the service, right? You should be required to have 2 years of military service before you become a police officer. Why? Because you're grabbing people, fucking white boy from Nebraska, homeboy from New Jersey, or redneck from fucking Oklahoma, and you're putting them together and they're becoming one, right? So it's something that, you know, a lot of these cops that grow up in some of these places don't have that, you know, avenue of approach to different cultures and things like that. I think the military really brings people together in that and just the understanding of that.
I agree with that. I mean, I feel like even knowing how the military operates and just like, you know, being in New York, Miami, I think the cops cool as hell. I mean, I have no problems. I have no issue.
I've heard that from a lot of people.
Yeah, but because when you
They're more
NYPD,
Yes,
they're assholes.
Straight
And it's
to
just
the
like
point.
it's like when you go down the street and you see a group of NYPD officers walking towards you, it's like a tension feeling.
It is.
But like if I was walking down the street in New York City and a bunch of like army people were walking with M16s, I'd feel nothing.
Yeah.
Like I would have no problem like standing next to a bunch of people in the army, but then like standing next to NYPD police officers, it just does not feel good.
But I don't mean the military needs to be police. I mean that the police needs military.
I'm just saying
training.
the training that the military have and the way they conduct themselves.
It's more humble.
It's
But
much. It feels much.
I take it a step further just from the training.
Less tense.
I think about just being in a room and learning how to associate with different cultures under stressful environments. Right?
That's what you guys are known for.
Yeah, it really brings people together. I think that's what we lack, and that's what we need. Just putting people in stressful situations, letting them come out of it together, building a team, and you learn how to associate with people from different cultures, creeds, colors. It just worked well.
Nice. So did you ever have to go anywhere outside of the U.S.?
I did a tour. I was in Iraq for a long time, man, and I was in 2003, 2004 with the 101st Airborne Division as the initial fighting force. But yeah,
Were you in a relationship at the time? No, I want to ask you some questions.
Not at all. I mean, no.
Okay, so did you smash?
That was traumatizing experience, huh?
You smashed some Iraqi ladies out there?
Never, man. I you know what? I was never. We were too scared. You know what I mean? It's one of those things.
We thought they're gonna. I don't even want to say it, but
yeah, nah. Listen, we're all right. I mean, listen, guys were getting hung from bridges at the time, so we were careful with all that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. Well, I'm glad to hear like an actual vet's take on this instead of like just whatever the media has to say and everything else. So thank you for that. Let's talk about from one important topic to the next. We want to talk about Drake and Kanye because it's very important, just like Afghanistan, Drake and Kanye.
Let me put my drink down. Hold on.
Yeah, this is a big topic, man.
Yeah.
Dex got ammunition on this. Have it, Dex.
Yeah, go ahead, Dex. Just give it like a less than a minute rant.
But is he a Drake? Do you like Drake?
I like Drake. I like Drake's music. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if I have to pick between the two, I'm picking Kanye all day, and Drake is a clown in comparison to Kanye. I mean, first of all, I said this to everybody. There's so many things that Drake does or has tried, and Kanye has done on so many levels better. That's number one. Number two, okay. I mean, I've always been a diehard Kanye fan since Kanye came out when he was a Louis Vuitton Don. So I've been with Kanye before Drake. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got to college, then I jumped on the Drake bandwagon, right? Because that's when I was introduced to Drake, when I was in my freshman year of college.
And white girls.
Huh?
And white girls.
And yeah, exactly. Which I'll never go back. No. I mean, I'll never go.
Damn,
I
you
went
about to
two
get
white girls,
canceled.
and I'm not going back. I don't know, man. I don't know.
all right, man.
Listen. Check this. It's not that bad. Listen, I have. Look, baby brother. Anyway, look. Check this out. So, Drake.
The crack is kicking in.
Kanye. Yeah.
Oh shit! He's
Kanye,
tweaking.
Kanye is a producer.
He's tweaking.
Drake is not a producer. So that's one level of artistry that Kanye is above Drake.
Fashion, we get it.
Right?
Bipolar, we
Fashion,
get it.
Kanye West, number one in demand sneaker in the world. Clothing line, incredible. Responsible for the discovery of Virgil Abloh. Responsible for the discovery of Travis Scott. You get what I'm saying? Good music. I mean, the guy does so much stuff. He came out, he had a gospel choir, a whole gospel album. He has so many different styles of music. I mean, he married the most influential female influencer in the world at the time. You know what I'm saying? Publicly had children with her. Drake's still taking out
but so did Chris Humphries.
Yeah, but that's not the thing. That's not the point I'm trying to make. You know what I'm saying? Even if the rumors are that Drake tried to get at her, Drake has. Tell me what Drake's sneaker looks like.
He has an exclusive Jordan collection.
But he doesn't have Yeezy. Okay, he doesn't have Yeezy. Okay, Drake has him and now Kanye have the same record, right? The most streams in the first week of launching, pretty much ever. Or whatever, like they both have that record.
But like we gotta
as an artist.
But you gotta compartmentalize this, right? It's you looking at them as artists, or you look at them as just overall like
I'm looking at them
like
as
cultural
both.
icons.
I'm gonna get to that. I'm
Drake
gonna get
is to set you up straight.
No, I think they're both cultural icons, but the level of your artistry is a reflection of what you experience and what you do in life. That's why Drake's album is only talking about how much he makes, who he stunted on, and what bitches did him dirty. That's pretty much the content.
I thought you haven't gone through it yet.
No, wait.
How
That's
do you
the
know that?
content of Drake's music for most of it. That's most of what Drake's music about. But Kanye West talks about loss, through his mother. He talks about religion. He's talked about, dating. He's talking about money. He's talking about trials and tribulations. He's talking about friends that he's lost. He was partners with, he was very close with Jay-Z, and Jay-Z was the top of the top of the top of the game as an artist. And
Drake
that
has
was
that relationship
that was
too.
a relationship that he had. Drake has not had. I mean, Lil Wayne also was at the top of the top of the top, but the relationship that Lil Wayne had with Drake, I don't see it as being the same as what Jay-Z and Kanye West had.
All
I
right.
just think that from a substance,
Let's bring it home, Dex. Let's bring it home.
I
baby.
just think I'm going with Kanye. That's it.
Okay,
And
cool.
I just think that on so many levels, he's just better, and the substance of what he does is better. That's it.
Let me
I
ask
just
you
think
something.
it's deeper.
Nelson, why do you think the real reason? I mean, I know what the real reason is. I think most people know the real reason. Why do you think people are the people that do hate on Kanye, if that's like the word you want to use? Why do you think they do it now? Why do you think they say he has a mental condition? It all happened after a couple incidents, and I think I know what it is. But what's your reasoning?
I think, man, honestly, I think Kanye's a marketing genius, right? I think he knows how to polarize situations to get the most out of it. And and we live in a polarizing society nowadays, right? It's a microwavable society. Anything you put out there, it's we're not used to this new brand of technology being able to fucking comment back or respond back on whatever we think. Many people don't read, like we were talking about, right? They might just read the headline, like we were talking about earlier, JD, right? But they may not read the article. That helps people just get, people get polarized at it. They don't go into the depth of it. They think they know, and it's just, well, fuck it, that sounds about right, I'll agree here. Oh, no, that sounds about right, I'll agree this way. I think Kanye does a good way of marketing himself like that, and just either you love him or you hate him, and it's a conversation we're having now.
And it is too. I think if I had to associate myself more with one of them, it'd be like Kanye. And what I do know is that people hate and they fear people who are truthful. Right. Because what happens is Kanye is truthful, and what happens is
You made a good point there.
he's
I agree.
he's extremely truthful,
There's
and he
more
doesn't give a
growth with him.
fuck. And you know what? If he feels something about it and he thinks it's wrong, he's gonna tell the truth about it, and he's not gonna sugarcoat it. And what happens is people do not like truthful people because people will do scummy shit, people will do foul shit behind closed doors, right? And then there's no guarantee or control that he's gonna keep it under wraps, because if you rub him the wrong way, he might blow up and say this is a bunch of bullshit. Fuck this. You get what I'm saying? And what happens is people are afraid of the truth coming out when someone knows something about them, or something is perceived as not being done properly.
Listen,
and that's
Drake-
something that people can't control with Kanye West.
They're both
Drake
advocates
hit
for
his
being
own
the feelings.
Drake hit his son. You get what I'm saying? So you already know Drake's willing to hide shit for the public image.
How? You saw who he had a kid with?
It doesn't.
He was taking his time.
He still hit it.
But he's still proud of his. Come on, man. Like same way Kanye publicized his relationship with his mother. He does the same.
Listen. I think this is what would happen with Jay. I think you've probably smashed a few girls you're not too proud of. You would never bring them to Kiki on a Sunday, would you?
100%.
I'm a very picky fucker, bro. Nah, don't ever say that about me.
Picky fucker.
Nah.
You're a picky fucker. That's like a double entendre you
That's
just
the
did there.
best. Sound like Jay-Z out here.
Nah, it's just I think before
You
do
never
so.
smashed something that you wouldn't be.
Only one person.
Only one?
Only one?
One or two, that's it.
One or two?
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4?
My body counted that high, so I just know what I was doing.
You know,
It's
I
not
actually believe
everything
that.
it's
It's
not
based on the
everything.
stories you tell every weekend.
It's not everything.
It is
that-
probably much lower
I
than we
reject
think.
myself a lot of times too. I put myself in position and I get pussy sometimes, and I love that. It's for a good reason.
So you have a
It's
low
not-
body count.
It's pretty decent. It's a good like it's respectable. But
What's
like
Respectable to who?
What's
like the
respectable?
number is just like man,
What's a respectable
I'm gonna
number?
say
What's a
you're gonna-
respectable number?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say it. You're gonna mute it. And I'd say I'm like shit. Probably like that's pretty decent.
Okay.
So
All right, JD. Are you Team Drake or what, man?
actually, like I like both of them. What I like about Drake, he opened a different market in 2010 when he came in the game, 2009. The more
What market is that?
expressing your feelings, being your feelings. Kanye, they're both in
Hold on
the
a
same
sec.
market.
Expressing your feelings as a market? What do you think R&B
Right,
is? It's
big-
called rhythm and blues,
Yeah,
okay?
but more in the hip hop.
Did you not hear Stutter
More in
by
the
Joe?
hip-hop.
Stutter by Joe?
More in a hip hop brand, bro.
That's the song you pick to express emotion in R&B.
First of all,
lately by what's that emotional dude? He's like another Kanye West, Tyrese. That's one of my favorite R&B
dude,
songs.
all of
Lately,
Tyrese.
lately,
Lately.
sweet lady. Yo, give Tyrese his fucking flowers, all right?
All right, cool.
I met one of his managers, wonderful guy, man. Yo, give him his fucking flowers.
That's funny. You chose Tyrese out of everybody.
I just love 90s R&B, like late 90s R&B is one of my, that's why I go to that party every
What about
Sunday.
Genuine?
Yeah, you could have gone in
Genuine
many other
too.
directions. In
Or
Tyrese.
Boys the Men?
It's yeah,
All
Boyz II Men for sure. Like,
Listen, man.
Damn, who's in the?
Okay, that's fine. You sit there and list R&B singers while we talk about what we're talking about. Actually, Kanye versus Drake. This is my opinion. I wear my old Sunday service shirt here. I don't break this out very often. But
Jesus is King.
Jesus is King. One of my favorite albums of all time that I actually listen to over and over and over. I think it's a masterpiece. But I just think in general, people didn't care when Kanye said what he said about George Bush when he was standing next to Mike Myers during Katrina. They didn't care when he grabbed the mic from Taylor Swift at the.
I like that asshole.
Yeah,
I need that.
Yeah, they liked it. Right?
I like that.
But now,
he got fucked up with Hennessy.
Now because he's associated with President Trump.
And that pastor he's been rolling with.
He's bipolar. He needs to take medication. Something's wrong with him. The black community hates him now. That's the whole reason. And I don't know if you can come back from that in the media, because look at the people in the media that report on this. Do you feel like that these most recent incidents with Kanye have shaped the public's opinion of him?
I think it goes back to everything we were talking about, right? Him just being a polarizing figure. The fact that he's dating a Kardashian really didn't. The fact that he's dating a Kardashian isn't really helping his cause, right? I think it
Dating's married.
Well, married, right?
And then he's stuck with that manipulation for life, man.
It's if he would have stayed with, or if he would have been with anybody else other than a Kardashian, I think he wouldn't be looked upon the way he is looked upon now. I think leading up to his marriage to Kim Kardashian, he was already doing those polarizing things, right? And I think this is the cherry on top and things that just pushed him over.
Nobody cared.
But they
Nobody
cared. But they cared when he married this girl.
Not even because until he did this, everybody was like, oh, he did it. Now everybody's got to get a Kardashian. He set the trend for every other NBA player and rapper. That was the whole point. After that, you don't remember, like, before there was any political implications there. That was
Kim got the fake butt.
No, dude. Kim Kardashian also has helped people get out of jail. She became a lawyer. She's not. She's
a lawyer.
She's grown. She's
No,
grown during this whole time.
Listen, if you know what you.
Her dad was a lawyer.
If you know the facts are the facts, right? I mean, we understand that a lot of the stuff they do is for good, but at the end of the day, they're fucking media stars. You know what I mean? They're not. People don't give a fuck. People don't care. All they see is, oh, this is what they know of her. This is what they know of him, and that's it. And people are not going to bother to read in between the lines. They care to think that.
After 2-3 days, people get over that shit. They move forward.
Yeah,
you think so? Well, it's been a couple days since Kanye's album came out, and today we have Drake's album. I guess we're gonna see which one is the king after all of this. I think we already know Dex's opinion. He's not gonna be streaming.
Drake's gonna have some bangers with your boy Future.
I mean, he always has bangers. He always has bangers that's gonna make you want. I mean, listen, think the substance, and tell me if I'm wrong. Drake's albums they're toxic.
Why?
Not really.
They're not toxic. They're a perspective.
He's talking to you just like
He's talking to you about the stuff
Jay-Z
that everybody
does.
deals with. I mean, let's talk one thing.
I just want to make one thing clear. You can't mention Drake and Jay-Z in the same line.
I understand, but him,
Right.
Jay-Z, Drake, and Kanye, those are the top
Yeah,
three
but
people. You go back
Jay-Z,
to all
listen,
the discography and let it play.
Jay-Z, the lyrics, the things, the topics that Jay-Z
Yeah,
talks about
it's different.
are so different. The topics that Kanye West talk about are so different. The reason why a lot of people mess with Drake is because
It's more commercial. I get it.
No, listen. And when it comes to music, the music that sells the most is music that is negative, and it talks about pain and things that have affected people in a negative way, because negativity is actually most relatable in music. Okay, that's why so many songs about heartbreak or cheating and all this other stuff are so popular, and breaking up in relationships, because it's something that on a larger scale a lot of people deal with. So what happens is Drake talks a lot about toxic shit that a lot of people go through, so they find it relatable and it makes them feel good about themselves, and they can sing it in the fucking club. You get what I'm saying? Kanye West, my homegirl was at my house yesterday and she's like, yo, this is not like, I don't like this, because she's like into party music. But Drake's music, yeah, you could play in the club. But Kanye's album, everyone I talked to said listen, I had to turn it off after track number 3 or 4, and I had to make sure I listened to it. Like, that's an album where you're like, I'm going to listen to this. I'm going to sit down and listen to this. I'm not sitting here trying to drink. I'm not sitting here trying to catch dubs and dance with people. I'm literally trying to sit here and listen to what the hell is going on.
But isn't that in the evolution of an artist, right? An artist, the evolution of him, just his music. I mean, I'm sure
Drake hasn't evolved to that point.
An artist is someone that's weird in their own world, just like Andre 3000. They're weird. They're in their own zone. They're sharing their world with you. Kanye is great at that.
Kanye's
Drake is
immortalizing his mother on this album. He just reversed the entire game. He just had a mini tour and concerts for an album
What
that
if
never
Drake
came
calls
out.
his shit Sandra too? Sandra's son. I don't know. That's his mom's name, right?
Yeah. All right,
Same
man.
thing,
Listen,
man.
it's-
I don't know.
It's
I know
up to you.
Donda.
It's up to you, folks. If you're watching right now, put a
Dun, dun,
put a
dun, dun.
comment in the comment section there and let us know who you're rocking with. The last thing we want to talk about. This was JD's topic too, Nelson. So you know it's going to be a banger. He wants to know.
I'm done talking about. But go ahead.
He wants to know: is it worse if a dude approaches a girl and she's like, "No, I don't want to mess with you. I don't like, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, I did not want to have sex with you." Or is it worse if a girl approaches a dude and he rejects her? What is the worst rejection? What would you think?
Go ahead. I got my reasons for
I don't
rejecting
understand the
that.
question.
So long story short, Sunday, some girl boldly told me after some guy rejected her. So where it was me and my boy and this girl, and she was there. She couldn't score a guy. She boldly told me in my language, French. She's like, "Listen, like, yo, like, you done with it? Let's go back to the place. There's a Airbnb 2-bedroom." And I told her straight up, "No, I'm not feeling it. You can't remind me of my ex, and I want to go home and shower and have an alone time." I'm just dead ass, like, straight up. So most people are like, "Damn, you're gonna reject that girl? Like, you're never gonna get your shot with that." Nah.
I still don't understand the question. Like, what do you mean by worse? Because
normally men never reject pussy. They'll fuck anything that moves. Women tend to reject because they're like, "Oh, I want to get to know more."
I mean, I don't fuck anything that moves.
Exactly. Like, she was,
So I don't
she was
know.
okay. She wasn't wild, but she was okay. But most dudes would have gone for that. Like, she boldly told me straight up, "Yo, we're leaving. Are you with it?"
maybe her breath stunk.
No, it's not that. I just wanted to go home, and then
I'm saying why she got rejected.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I'm a picky fucker, bro. Like, this is something.
Did you have a stuffy nose? Like, you might not smell something that somebody else did.
Nah, I get comfortable.
Because I'll
son.
tell you right now, if someone's got some wretched breath, I'll be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, I got a question, ladies. What's up with your fine ass selves with the stink ass breath? God damn.
I know what it is.
And if I hand you a gum in the club, please take it, please.
That's so embarrassing.
Yo,
giving
the hottest
somebody
girl,
a piece
man.
of gum. That is very
it's always
embarrassing.
the hottest
JC.
chicks with the stink ass breath, man.
Listen.
Jeez. I know my breath sometimes could
It's
be
because
jeez.
they don't eat carbs, my dude. That's why their bodies look good. They need carbs.
They got the nerves to tell you, I don't eat gum.
they don't eat carbs.
It's the truth. Nelson,
Latinas
did
eat
you wanna?
carbs.
Did you wanna?
No, I was just gonna interject, man. I think women are just more, you know, it's part of your game.
You know, it's not.
It's part of your game.
I feel like
it
men,
is.
It's part of your game.
It's gonna make a girl like you
because you know if you
more.
rejected her,
But she's leaving. She went back to her country, wherever the hell she came from. So hey, it's gone.
You got an Instagram?
Yeah,
The
but
thing-
anyways,
the thing
they're
about
not going
is-
to live after. They went. They went with live with Jamie Foxx and them.
if a woman is out and rejects a guy, right? I mean, the chance of the guy, getting whatever he wants from something new that night is probably much lower than if a woman gets rejected. She can come to someone like you and be like, "Hey, this guy turned me down. Yo, let's go back." And you're like, "Okay,"
Nah,
because
we're
you
all-
basically just said,
we're all
"Hold on
hanging
a
out
second.
together.
Hold on a second. Let's see. You see. This is why people.
She thought out
this
a
is
girl.
why people
She thought the
sometimes
girl I was
don't
with
like.
was my girl.
This is
She
why
left.
people sometimes don't like Dex and Kanye, because we tell the truth. And here's the thing, okay? I just read between the lines. I don't know if you picked up on it, but you're saying that someone else rejected her, right? And then she couldn't get what she wanted from some guy, so she found some next fool and
No,
was
no,
like,
no,
"Yo,
no.
you want to go back?" And
You
then
like
he was
Meek
like,
Mill
"Yeah, I'll
from this
take it."
angle.
Because the guy who actually was picky and turned it down said no, but then she went to the guy that'll take anything, right? And she said it to you, and then you ended up taking her home.
No,
and you
no,
probably
no.
had a little stuffy nose, okay? You know, I don't know if you passed your little PCR test, all right? But your nose might be a little stuffy, all right? He might have smelled something on her breath that you didn't, all right? And said, "Listen, I'm not taking this stinky broad back." But she came to you, JD, who had a couple of drinks, and you took the stinky broad back.
We're hanging out all
And
night,
it's fine.
motherfucker.
Shit happens.
Go ahead.
Is that what happened?
But nah, hell no.
All right.
Hell no.
Okay, man.
I was with this girl. This girl left. I walked into her Uber. She thought that girl was my girl.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, there goes my
We
shot.
get it.
I've been drinking."
You guys were the last ones in the club. We get it. It was the last
No, no,
resort.
no. I was hanging out with them all weekend.
I know it was the last.
It's called a
resort.
Hail Mary.
Yeah.
You should have. That would have been great for you, bro. That would have been great for
No,
you.
it seems like it was great for you, JD.
Nah, it was just not something about her was just turning me off.
But you did it.
Who?
No, he didn't. He rejected.
I'm happy for her.
He
They end up
rejected
going
her.
to live on Sunday with.
Oh,
Jamie
you
Foxx
rejected a
and-
girl and she went out with somebody else.
No, man.
Man.
Dude, the story is right. What you're saying, but
Okay.
he didn't mess with her. That was the whole
The
point.
story is
Okay.
right. I just told her straight up I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah. He told the
And
correct
my
story.
boy was like, "No, you didn't," and he's like in my language, "You know, you'll never get your chance at that."
I know. That's
He's a
a
hater.
dude. I think that sometimes when you're talking, Dex, I gotta say, man, you guys gotta wrap
He's
it
a
up,
fucking
B.
hater. This is why I have a lot of girlfriends. I don't hang out with dudes. This
All right.
motherfucker's
This is-
I'm
like
not a
you.
hater, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just,
are.
I'm
Because
just,
you find it too good to be true.
This
And I'm
is
I don't
why-
fucking
find it
up.
too good to true.
Yo,
I just call
that I
you out. I'm just like,
rejected
yo,
her.
I want to make
Guys,
this.
we're wrapping up, man. We're wrapping up.
All right,
We've
fine.
been doing this too long. Let me talk to Nelson, man. Where can they find you? Do you want some Instagram followers or no?
Yeah, listen, man. It's Nelly Nice 03 on Instagram.
I like that, Nelly.
But yeah, you in terms of finding the brand, man, we're retailers across South Florida, man. Total Wine, ABC Liquors, Publix,
Once again, the name of it is?
11 Vodka,
Okay.
best vodka in the market.
Nice. I can't wait till we get that Complete Animals 11 collab, man.
It's coming.
I'm sure it's coming soon.
It's coming.
Nice. Well, we really appreciate you coming on the show, man. Thank you so much for taking time out.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Dex.
Yeah, and hopefully
Thank you,
we maybe we could do like an event like moving forward.
We
or
need to
something
bring
like
him
that.
back again.
You
He's
know
gonna be the
what
mediator next
I
time.
think so. You're a great mediator. It's that military background, I think.
It's
Right,
New York,
right.
man.
Yeah. All right. We'll be in
Listen,
touch.
no women were harmed during this talk
Didn't
of the
make it into
show.
the show.
Making of the show.
Dex, go ahead. Where you at?
You can find me at Drip Ninja Dex on Instagram, and you can also go to www.dripninjaclub.com, learn more about Drip Ninja Club, catch all the episodes, also Complete Animals, and find out about all the amazing things that Drip Ninja is doing with 11 Vodka.
Drip Ninja's my jam right now.
Yeah.
It really is. We're great collab, great partnership. We're fucking shit up.
Yeah, dude. Dex is just raking in the memberships, man. JD, he definitely needs to take us to lunch, I think, after this.
Yeah, why not? And I'm gonna put on my story on a date, kind of nervous with Drip Ninja Dex.
All right.
No. We don't go on dates, JD. You better bring
Chicken
some
fries,
females with
chicken
you.
fries and wings.
All right,
Chicken
man.
wings and fries.
Do you want to give out your Instagram?
Nah, I'm still not giving my Instagram. It's been real though. Love y'all.
Tell them what it is.
It is at JD_Dutch. I believe that's it.
You guys can find him. All right. And this is the most important thing for me this week. Tonight, starting very first residency at Casa Tiki in Little Havana. It's called Aloha Fridays, man. Casa Tiki Aloha
Shout out
Fridays.
to Tony G.
That's right, baby. Tony, Angel, whole crew out there, Rick. And we're going to be doing that every Friday. But I'd love for you guys to come out tonight. If you're listening and you're in the Miami area, Little Havana is called Casa Tiki. You're inside of a tiki bar listening to me, Miami's greatest DJ, USA's greatest DJ, eventually the world's greatest DJ. But I'm just putting that in the universe right now, okay? Even though Dex and JD don't believe it.
All right, you tripping too hard, fam.
Casa Tiki's a jump.
It is. It'll be fun. So please come check me there at DJ Wonder everywhere. And most importantly, youtube.com/DJ Wonder. Hit subscribe, please, for our channel, man. We need help, okay? And hit the like button and comment on Dex's outfit today. The white shirt is just killing.
Dog, you looking like you went to your baby mama's crib to pick up your kids and bring them back on so you go play back your PlayStation and shit. Straight the fuck up, bro. The shorts. God damn, fam. Can I dress you up, bro, please?
I look like I went outside to go get a chopped cheese. Huh?
Yeah, right? With the fucking shirt. You looking like Meek Mill from this angle, dog. Except a better good looking version of him. Damn.
Oh,
right,
that was
man.
nice.
All right, yeah, man. And you've been regular.
All right. Well, that was kind
Regulate
of
us.
That was kind of a weak comeback, Dex. But
It's all good.
I'm
I
giving,
mean,
I'm giving that round.
Listen,
I'm
I
giving that round
fired
to
his
JD.
ass up the first half of this episode.
I
So.
know.
Damn.
If you didn't hear it, rewind. JD, you did a great job today. Thanks, man.
Thanks for I'm done,
Okay,
bro.
you just stopped doing a great job. All right, bye bye.